Hey, fellas, welcome back to the Becoming series. And guess what? It is still raining. This is going to be one epic day. But push on, we must. But here's some good news. Here's some good news. I'm totally excited to share with you that this is our 100th video. Yay! Wow. Video number 100. This is mind blowing. You know, um, when I first started the Becoming series sometime last year, the goal was to maybe do like a video a week and all of that, but I was just so lazy. Weeks would go by without recording even a single video, right? And eventually I came to the decision that, look, dude, this can't happen. So I decided to set myself a goal. And my ultimate goal is to reach 10,000 videos. Yep, I said it, 10,000 videos. Is it impossible? No. Is it going to take a lot of work? Oh, yeah, you better believe, right? But it's doable. It's doable, right? And I believe that it's something that I can do and I will do. So I've given myself a particular target, and I want to be able to hit that target by a certain period next month. Maybe I'll share that with next year, rather. Maybe I'll share that with you. But it's also important to celebrate your small wins. So this is video number 100 of the Becoming series. I'm so excited. Thank you for following the series. Everybody who has subscribed. It's been video after video, hopefully with content that is causing you to think, that is giving you value and making you want to hear more. So 100th video anniversary. Please tell your friends. Please share. Spread the news around. Get them to subscribe so that we can continue to make this thing grow and grow and grow until it becomes a juggernaut. Right. So for this 100th video anniversary, I want to talk about. Well, it's actually going to be something serious, actually. Right. So, and if you look at the title of this episode, I'm sure you'd understand what I mean by something serious. And it might seem scary. I said you only have to die. And what does that mean? I'll relate two sort of things around that so that we can properly understand. The first is something that Jesus said, right? He said, except a, a grain of wheat, or depending on what version you read, a grain of corn or a kernel of wheat, except whatever it is, wheat, corn, same thing. Except it falls to the ground and dies, it remains a single seed. But if it falls to the ground and dies, essentially it gives birth to many, many seeds, right? And then, so that's one. Two is there's this movie, again, relating to Jesus, but, possibly not something I would recommend. It's just that I'd seen it as a kid several times and it sort of got stuck. It's a movie called Jesus Christ Superstar, right? And essentially, well, when I was young or a kid, I thought it was just like a musical representation of the Jesus story, right? But as I grew older, you know, and you get to watch it again through the eyes of an adult, there are a lot of things in there that don't necessarily conform to what is supposed to be the truth about Jesus. So it's not something I would recommend. However, there's some, and like I said, it's a musical, so it's actually song based, right? A lot of the narrative is driven by songs that the characters in the movie actually sang. And there's this particular one where it was set in a scene where I'm trying to ensure that I'm not mixing it up, but essentially one of the 12 disciples, Simon, I think Simon the Zealot, right, had come to meet Jesus with a crowd of people. I think that was supposed to be after he entered Jerusalem and all that, and they were essentially hailing him as the Messiah and the greatest guy on earth and all of that. And wanting him to take up a position of power and authority, like a king. And the guy that plays the character of Jesus in the movie responds with a song, and essentially he tells them that they don't understand what the whole thing is all about, which is actually true, right? And then he says something that has stuck with me over time. He says that I'm trying to remember the exact phrase. To conquer death, you only have to die. You only have to die. And that phrase stuck with me. Now, what does that mean? I want to be able to relate those two things I've told you, this thing from Jesus Christ Superstar, and then what Jesus himself actually said. He said, except a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies. And what does that mean? First of all, I want to be clear that it doesn't mean go and shoot yourself. Please don't do that. I don't want to say that death or facing death is out of the equation, because if you're true to your convictions and you're faced with a situation of danger, I don't think I can rule that out. If you're faced with people who are questioning your beliefs and are asking you to give them up, if you believe in Jesus and you're faced with people who are asking you to give Jesus up, and they're like, either do that or we're going to kill you, there's only one choice that you can make. Well, it's actually one of two choices. But if you're truly, truly a believer, there's only one choice that you can make, and that ultimately may lead to you saying goodbye to this side of things, right? But like I said, spirits don't die. So all you're doing is taking off your earthly suit and being translated to the higher plane, right? But really, really, I don't want to focus on that, because that's a bit scary and depressing. Please don't die, right? But really, what I mean to say is, a lot of things that that will lead to our greatness are embedded within us. But because we're carrying these things, and we're not leading lives that are sacrificial, those things are still embedded within us. In effect, we're still being a bit selfish, right? Some of us have the capacity to teach people and to lead people, but leading is very, very, I don't know, it's something that will drain you. We've talked about burn. It's You have to burn. You will have to burn, and that means essentially giving yourself up for the people. It means no longer having a private life, right, to a certain extent, and particularly being on call for the people when they need you, because you're in charge of people, right? People are following you, you're impacting people, you're influencing people, and you can't do that effectively if you continue to maintain me, myself, and I sort of view. What you need to do, you need to be broken, right? Broken in the sense that everything that you have held on to, the person that, look, this is me and I'm not going to share with anyone, that has to be broken. That mindset has to be broken. You need to get to the stage where you release yourself, let people see who you are, let people get to know you, not the person that you want to present to the world, but the real you. That is the person that people are going to follow. But you have to die. In other words, you have to die to yourself. And unless you do that, you're not going to release all that potential of greatness that is going to impact people's lives. And all the greatest leaders that have ever lived, they understood this. They understood that they had to die. Some of them had to die literally, some of them had to die metaphorically, but they had to die. They had to die. They had to give themselves up for a greater good or greater cause. They had to burn. They had to release energy. They had to go the extra mile for the sake of the people that they were serving. If you're going to be a great person, whether in business, politics, government, whatever it is, then you will have to die. You have to release yourself. You have to be planted, because except a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it will not release. It will not give birth to a multiplicity of seeds. So if you truly desire true change, if you desire greatness, if you desire to impact people globally, internationally, then you have to die. And that's it. Video 100. Hope it made sense. See ya.